Happy Kids TV.
The Holy Tales.
Well, today's story is called The Chariot Fire.
You mean something like a burning chariot? Is that it? Wow! Sounds exciting!
Let's hear the story first and see what it is all about.
Yes, yes! Go on with the story.
Great! Elijah was an obedient servant of God. He was very pleased with Elijah's service towards him. So, God decided to take him to heaven without him having to die. Another man named Elisha traveled along with Elijah, learning from him how to serve God. One day, Elijah asked Elisha to stay where they were, while he went to Bethel as God had called him there.
No, I will not be separated from you.
Elisha said.
I want to go with you.
So they both went to Bethel together. Elijah and Elisha reached Bethel. There, a few prophets came up to Elisha and said,
Did you know that God is going to take your master away from you today? Yes, I know, but I do not want to talk about it.
Elisha shouted. Elijah once again asked Elisha to stay in Bethel while he would go to Jericho as God called him there. Elisha refused to stay back. So Elijah took him along to Jericho. In Jericho, Elisha met a few prophets who said,
Did you know that God is going to take away your master from you today?
Yes, I know.
He answered. Elijah then came to Elisha and said,
Stay here, Elisha, while I go to Jordan River, where the Lord has asked me to go.
Once again, Elisha refused to go without his master. So they went together to the Jordan River along with 50 prophets. Elisha and the prophets watched Elijah take off his robe and slap it on the waters of the Jordan River. The prophets saw the river water divide, and the two men walked through the dry ground. When they got to the other side, Elijah asked,
What can I do for you, Elisha, before I am taken away? Please make me your successor.
Elisha answered.
That's a hard thing for me to do.
Elijah answered,
But if you see me while I'm being taken away, then your wish will be granted. And if you don't, then your wish will be unfulfilled.
Suddenly, a chariot of fire, pulled by horses of fire, swooped down from heaven. The chariot stopped right in between the two men and carried away Elijah to heaven. Elisha saw this entirely. He picked up Elijah's robe and returned to Jordan River. He struck the water with it like Elijah had done. The water parted, and he walked through the dry ground. When the prophets saw this, they shouted,
Elisha is the successor of Elijah!
They all ran to meet him, while they sent men to look for Elijah. Elisha told them not to search for Elijah, but they sent the men anyway. 50 men searched for Elijah for 3 days, but couldn't find him. When they returned to Elisha and told him about it, he said,
I told you so.
Whoa! A fire chariot pulled by horses of fire? Wow! That was a wonderful story, Holy.
Great! You kids loved it. So now, for today's question. How many prophets followed Elijah and Elisha to the Jordan River?
50 prophets! Yay! I remember!
Well done, Gumbo. I hope you liked the story too. We promise to be back soon with another new story.
The Holy Tales.
Hello, kids. Great to see you.
Hi, Holy. It's story time. So, what is the story you're going to read us today?
The story I'm going to read today is called the Judge Deborah.
Awesome!
After Joshua's death, a new form of leadership was put in place by God for the nation of Israel, as the people sometimes obeyed God and sometimes did not. So, a series of both men and women judges was strengthened and empowered by God to lead the nation. The Israelites were made to learn a few lessons over and over again, like to serve only God and let God lead them, and that confession of sins is very important. The people of Israel had stopped obeying God and were living a sinful and selfish life. So, God punished them by making them slaves of King Jabin of Canaan. And for the next 20 years, Sisera, the commander of King Jabin's army, was mean and ruthless to them. One of the prophetess Judge Deborah held court sitting under a palm tree. The Israelites came to her with their problems and disputes. The people of Israel were crying out to God for saving them from Sisera. So, God asked Deborah to send for a man named Barak because he had a job for him. When Deborah met Barak, she said, "The God of Israel commands you to take 10,000 men and go to Mount Tabor, where Sisera will come with his chariots and his soldiers, and you will defeat him by God's power." But Barak refused. He said,
"I will only go if you go with me."
"All right, I'll go with you," Deborah said. "But then the honor of killing Sisera will not go to you, but to a woman." Deborah went to Mount Tabor with Barak, where God sent Sisera with all his chariots and soldiers. Barak approached with his 10,000 men to where Sisera and his men camped. When Sisera saw them coming, he fled, abandoning his men and chariots behind. Barak killed all his soldiers, and none were left. Sisera ran to the tent of a woman called Jael and sought help. Jael asked him to come inside her tent. Sisera went in and asked for some water. Then she covered him with a blanket so that no one saw him. Jael agreed to protect him, but waited until Sisera fell asleep, and then she took his life. Soon after Jael killed Sisera, Barak came looking for him all the way to Jael's tent. Jael showed him Sisera's dead body. This is how Jael, a woman, killed Sisera, just as Deborah had said. After Sisera's death, the king of Canaan became weaker and weaker until the Israelites destroyed him. So, did you children like the story?
Oh yes, we did.
Great! So today's question is, what is the name of the woman who killed Sisera?
Her name was Jael.
Well done, Tabby! Hope you all got the correct answers too.
The Holy Tales.
Well, today I'll be going to tell you the story called Hezekiah's Illness.
Great! So what are we waiting for? Start with the story, Holy.
All right. When the king of Judah, Hezekiah, fell ill, prophet Isaiah came to visit him. He said to Hezekiah,
The Lord asks you to get your life in order, because you are going to die from this illness.
Hearing this, Hezekiah prayed to God, crying,
Remember, O Lord, I have tried to be faithful to you. I have tried to obey you and do what is pleasing in your sight.
Hearing his prayers, the Lord sent a message to Hezekiah through Isaiah. The Lord said,
Go back to the king and tell him, This is what the Lord, the God of David, says. I have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will add 15 years to your life and save you and this city from the king of Assyria. The Lord will cause the sun's shadow to move 10 steps backward on the sundial of Ahaz, and that will be the Lord's sign.
Sure enough, the shadow of the sun moved 10 steps backward.
Wow! That's so cool! I wonder what the day must have looked like.
So today's question is, how many years did the Lord add to Hezekiah's life?
The Lord added 15 years to his life. Am I correct, Holy?
Absolutely! Well done, Freckles! Hope you got it right too. We'll be back soon. Keep watching. Bye-bye.
To watch more videos, please subscribe.
Plants and trees. On the fourth day, God created the sun to shine in the day, the moon and stars to come out at night. One day, Moses went to Mount Horeb with his sheep. There, God appeared to him as a flame of fire in a bush. Since there was no room anywhere else, they decided to spend the night in a stable. Here, Mary had her baby, Jesus. She wrapped him in a blanket and put him to sleep.
He's got the whole